I nearly doubled my HRV and pushed my VO2 max near the limit. All of that within 12 months. And all I did was follow what the Whoop 4.0 was telling me to do. If you're wearing the Whoop and just looking at the numbers, you're missing out on the real transformation. Let me show you today how I made mine. I have been using Whoop 4.0 for nearly 2 years and a half now. I always wear it while sleeping, while traveling, while working out, all day, every day. I didn't just track my numbers, I acted on them. And the results, I'm not kidding, I nearly doubled my HRV within 12 months. I started at 95 to 100, now I am in the range from 150 to 170. I lowered my RHR from 55 to now 48, 45. And I pushed my VO2 max from 42 to now, as you can see, if we go down, 45. And it's going up. You see the arrow. I literally transformed my cardiovascular fitness in 12 months. In this video, I'm gonna be breaking down exactly what I did based on what the Whoop 4.0 told me and how some small changes the Whoop tells you every day can make a huge impact on your fitness and health. Let's start. If we open the Whoop app, as you can see, every day you are greeted with a strain score, a recovery score, and an RHR and an HRV. In the beginning, don't even focus on the strain nor the recovery. Just focus on those RHR and HRV. I noticed the Whoop, nobody told me that, every time the recovery score is higher, the HRV was high above my baseline and the RHR was lower than my baseline. So my target was always, how can I lower my RHR and push up my HRV to the limit? I didn't know what to do in the beginning, so I just followed what the Whoop told me. Every day when you wake up, the Whoop gives you that bar, that's the recovery bar, and it gives you another bar to fill. It gives you, if you see the dotted area, it gives you a suggested strain range. So every day, all I had to do was push my blue line to the range it's recommending. I think it's simple so far, easy enough. How can I push my strain up and beyond? I didn't know about zone 5 or zone 2, I was just weightlifting at that time. Every day the Whoop, after it gives you the range to push, it gives you a written text what it's recommending. So today it told me you have to go for strain from range 10 to 15. And as you can see, after I got it, it told me you met your optimal strain target of 11. As of now, 11.7 strain. The strain is a metric Whoop has from 0 to 20. 0, you didn't do anything. 20, you did go all out. So every day it gives you a strain range to target and it tries it down in the first sentences. After you hit it, it congratulates you, as you can see. So how did we reach today the strain of 11.7? All we had to do is wake up after nearly 7 hours of sleep. I went to do some cycling outside. I noticed the cardio exercises pushes your strain a lot higher than weightlifting. So in the beginning, I was just weightlifting. I noticed my strain wasn't going up as much as I needed to. So I started incorporating my cardio as well. I pushed my exercises in the cardio department as well as the weightlifting department. I tried to push my heart rate up as much as I could. As you can see, cycling here, it gives me a strain of 8.5, while weightlifting gives me a strain of 4.7, nearly doubles. Even though the weightlifting is pushing my muscles, the cardio is pushing my heart. So I need both of them together. So for a while, I was just doing the cycling, then the weightlifting. It wasn't enough. I wasn't reaching beyond 10 strain. I was maximizing at 10 strain. Sometimes the Whoop tells me to go for 15 or 17 strain that day, but if I did the weightlifting and combine it with the cycling in the morning, my maximum was 10 strain that day. So I had to add something extra. So in the afternoon, I started adding some elliptical exercises. And as you can see, it gives me a strain of nearly 7. So overall, I was getting the target strain that the Whoop was recommending. I followed that for 12 months. I noticed that my RHR was going down and my HRV was going up. And every time I see some changes, the more I get encouraged to do more. I hope my English makes sense. So as you can see, if you go to yesterday, it was 45 and 166. If we go to another big day, it was 46 and 173. Keep in mind, I started my HRV at nearly 100 and now I'm at 173. Keep in mind, I also started my RHR at 55. Now my RHR at 46. That's crazy impressive. As you can see, most of the days my cycling and my weightlifting and my elliptical work are the same. I'm just increasing the intensity. So let's go back to the day. If we go down, I noticed something else was changing. If you don't know, the Whoop tracks your steps, tracks your weight from Apple Health, tracks your VO2 Max. The Whoop is crazy versatile. So I noticed the more I do the current schedule, the more the VO2 Max is going up. And that matches with the readings I get from my Apple Health on the Apple Watch. I noticed every time I diet down and my weight is going down, the RHR goes down and the VO2 Max and HRV goes up. So I notice when I'm bulking, my cardiovascular system is suffering. When I'm cutting down on a healthy weight and I'm lean, my cardiovascular system is happy. Every time I try to push the lean body mass, I have a smart scale which syncs to Apple Health, and the Whoop takes the data from Apple Health. Every time I push up my lean body mass, everything goes in the good direction, in the good trend. RHR goes down, HRV goes up, VO2 Max goes up. How did I notice all of that? The Whoop has an insane feature that the Apple Watch doesn't have and the Oura Ring 4 doesn't have as well, which is the Insights feature. If you go here in the plan department and you go up in the Insights department, you push that. As you can see, the Whoop gives you a journal every day to fill what happened yesterday, and based on your inputs, it tracks that data for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and it gives you some insights what affects your recovery in a good way and what affects your recovery in a bad way. So every time I see something that's affecting my recovery in a good way, I double down and do more of it. As you can see, if I get 90% of sleep performance, my recovery is affected by 10% in a good way, so I sleep more. Every time I make progress in a goal in my career, it affects my recovery in a good way. I sleep well and my mood is a lot happier, so I push more in my career. Every time I eat all my meals in the daytime, I get good recovery, so I push more and keep all the meals in the daytime only. Every time I practice gratitude, my mental health goes up, my stress goes down, so I sleep better, so it affects my recovery in a good way as well. Every time I tell my Whoop that I'm following my purpose more and more, my mood goes well, I sleep better, so I double down on that as well. I always have a purpose. Consistent wake time, calories, bloating for some reason, protein, carbohydrates. Every time I push the calories more, I eat a little bit more, my body is a lot happier and absorbing those calories. So the recovery is good. So I try as much as I can to eat at maintenance rather than the deficit all the time. If we go down, you will see some gray areas that are not affecting in good or bad. So you ignore those and you go down to the stuff that's affecting your recovery in a bad way. Every time I see those affecting my recovery in a bad way, I do less of them. I try my best. So when I'm doing high energy stuff and I'm having a lot of caffeine, my recovery goes bad. So I try to keep my caffeine intake only in the morning and decrease it a little bit. Every time I'm anxious, it affects my recovery, so I try to meditate more and practice gratitude. Every time I'm motivated to push more, I overwork and it affects my recovery in a bad way. So I try to not overwork. Every time I'm fatigued and overtrained, my recovery goes in a bad way. So I try to not overtrain. Every time I take some sweets and take some added sugar, it affects my recovery in a bad way. So I try to eliminate sugar from my diet as much as possible. For some reason, when I sleep in my old bed, I was getting some bad recovery. So when I change my bed in my new place, it's telling me it's a good thing. Your bed was fucking up your recovery. So the new bed is making progress. Every time I work late, it affects my recovery in a bad way. So I try to finish work at 7 p.m. And every time I'm sick or having a flu or something, it affects my recovery in a bad way. So I try to take my vitamins and stay healthy as much as I can, sick free. As you can see, the Whoop is game changing. Every time I follow these instructions, do less of the bad thing and do more of the good stuff, my cardiovascular fitness goes in the good trend. My RHR goes down, my HRV goes up, my VO2 Max goes up. And not just by a slight margins, by big margins. And that's insane. If I can only pick one tracker from all three I currently have, I would pick the Whoop 4.0 in a heartbeat. Literally, I owe half of my progress in my cardiovascular system and cardiovascular fitness to the Whoop 4.0. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel. Most of you guys watching are not subscribed, literally 90%. So please subscribe if you are finding the videos helpful to you. And if you want to know how the Whoop data compares to the Oura Ring 4 data and the Apple Watch Ultra, go watch this video. You will see which one is more accurate and which one is more for you. Go watch it. You will love it.
Going pro, no lead. Make it easy like 1, 2, 3. Go, on 3, 2, 1. I fly till you can't see me.